Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Flying Alaska with me, Herd37. So we're here in Homer, PAHO, and we're going to be flying to Holy Cross, Alaska. That is HCA. So we'll jump in here real quick. I already have the companies selected and everything, so we can just go ahead and start our flight. Got our 10 peeps. I can't remember the exact distance, so I'm going to leave that 63%. We'll fill it up with some cargo, see how much we can get in here. $270. Can I get? Let's try 275. We don't have to be completely full like I always do. Alright, 275, 275. We'll go ahead and set the type to normal flight. Set destination HC. By the way, someone did have the idea of going and doing a tour and doing stuff like that because we could actually earn some good money with that. Put that back to normal, or yeah, normal flight. Load them up.
Engine instrument check. Flight control check.
Doing the tour would allow me to, you know, stay up for a while and make more money, I guess. But I do like this way as well. Turn your belt, put your belts on. Open the cowlings. Alright. Come down here. Actually, smooth these up a little bit. Alright. Left battery comes on. Left generator comes on. Left fuel boost. Hit the starter. Nav and beacon. Whoa, almost. I don't know if we're gonna get dinged for that or not. I did get it before she actually started. Move that all the way up. Knock off the fuel boost. Right generator, you come on. Fuel boost. Move this up. Alright, sounds like we got her. Move that all the way up. We've got the fuel boost off here. Turn those starters off. I can't remember if I always do that or not. I should. If not, I've been messing up. Avionics bus comes on. Prop heat. Surface auto. And stall vane. Now, somebody said that there is a bug with the pitot heat that you're supposed to hit Shift H, and that will actually turn the pitot heat actually on. See, I just hit it. Then I guess you have to actually turn that on. But after you hit Shift H, it should work. Hopefully, he's correct in that, because I really want my to know my airspeed. We haven't been able to do that in this plane. Alright, we'll turn to the traffic. Select a runway for takeoff. We're going to go runway 3. We're heading out to the west.
Alpha Hotel Oscar, traffic, Yankee India 810, taking off, runway 3, departure to the west.
Alright, so let's get down to our taxi light. Turn you on. Parking brake is off. And go ahead and come out here and taxi around to our right. Alright, yeah, Homer is not installed, that's my bad. I was trying to install something on P3D and the installer hung up. And so something was screwed up, it kept giving me errors in the log every time I would run P3D. So I went ahead and I said I'll just go ahead and delete it and reinstall P3D because I don't have a ton installed for it. And so I go and I do a secure erase of my hard drive. Of my SSD, and I forgot I have 3 of them now, and it's on my 3rd one. So I accidentally deleted the 2nd one, which was FSX, and I said, you know what, I was pissed. And then I said, you know, I'm just gonna reinstall the entire computer, so I don't have Homer installed yet. But I mean, this does actually look pretty good as a stock airport, as far as FSX goes. Flaps are now set. Glad he stopped.
Papa Alpha Hotel.
I meant to say that I was taxing the first time. Heck on it.
Runway 3 west.
Sometimes I do that. I don't know why. Landing lights, anti-collision lights. Oops. Like I said, flaps are set. Go ahead and get on the runway. We'll do a rolling takeoff. Whoa, she turned a little quick on me. Alright, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Not quite full power. Airspeed is alive. $80 knots. There's 90. There's 100. Go ahead and rotate. Get on out of here. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Alright. Head to the left in just a second. We need our airspeed to pick up. There we go. As well. I hate trying to do this one-handed. Close the cowlings. Hopefully I haven't messed with that nose picking up too much. There we go. Retracting the flaps. Alright, now we're getting some good airspeed. Make our turn out to the left here. Trying to keep it around 1,000. Our airspeed's dropping a little bit, so I'll bring it down a little bit. We either gotta turn before this ridge or get over it. I can't understand why I always bring the nose up so much. I think it's my controllers, the sensitivity. Just watching that airspeed. There we go. Now we can climb over this with ease. Get over this ridge and get on our way. Alright, we can turn on the autopilot. With the nav, we've got it on GPS, as I said. I don't know why it's bringing the nose down exactly. Trying to fight it. Got one hand on the yoke and the other at the mouth trying to do this. Let's go to 8,500. I don't know why it's moving by 1,000. It's kind of annoying. Man, I gotta remember how to fly this plane. Do vertical speed, 800 feet a minute. Fly on up. We're coming up on 2,000 feet. It's been a little while since I've flown this plane. I gotta get used to it again. But so far, so good with our airspeed. We haven't lost it. It's kind of a big deal. It's not really fun flying into these airports, not knowing your speed. Especially, you know, these small airports with these small runways. Let's take a look over here at the GPS. A little under 2 hours, 282 miles. And, of course, once we get up to our cruising altitude of 8,500, it won't take quite as long. We'll speed up. Let's take a look outside. Is there anything to see? I gotta say, openLC does make a big difference in the look of everything. I really do like it. Seems like occasionally there's some messed up textures in areas, but overall I really do like it. There's just nothing to see. Just a frozen landscape. Still got our speed. We could actually probably move this up. I'm not sure why it was moving in thousands a second ago. I'm trying to fix that. At 3,000 feet, we'll go ahead and turn our taxi light off. Take a look at these gauges. Everything's in the green except the prop RPM. It seems like that's always in the red. So I'm going to increase the power a little bit. Torque just still in the green. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. Alright, we just crossed 4,000 feet. And with that, we're about to head over the ocean. And I'm going to go ahead and speed it up, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody. Slowing it down here. We're supposed to be going down to 6,500 feet. Apparently she didn't. Alright, now we're going. Alright. Also, we're about 29 miles out. Alright, so holy crap. Oh, there. Moved on me. HCA. Tune into the traffic. Select the runway for landing. Got 1 and 19. 1 will be right here, and 19 will be basically to the left. I think we'll go for runway 1. Let's see. Full stop landing. Now it's our position.
Charlie Alpha, traffic, Yankee India 810.
We'll move our heading to the left so we can make our approach in.
100, inbound to land, runway 1.
Switching over to heading. Let's also just check my map. I'm sure there's probably no ILS or anything. This is a small airport. We're just coming over the mountains, so I don't want to descend too quick as well. Yeah, it's gravel. Alright, 39.89. So we're coming in to 1 right here. So I'm going to slow... I don't know why that turned like that. Go about 500 feet a minute. Might be able to, if I can set the altitude there to 6,500, but there she's going to keep going. So I was trying to do the first time. See, it's showing up on the map now. Yeah, this thing I think descends when you do it this way at 500 feet a minute anyway. Might need to descend a little bit quicker than that. But we shall see. A little while, I've noticed once when the weather injected, one of the first times we lost our airspeed, I hit Shift H again, and it came back on after just a couple seconds. So it looks like that's worked out. Thank you for whoever that was that told me about that. Right, let's go ahead and speed this thing up to 2x. Just want to make sure we're out of the mountains before we start descending any quicker. Alright, I'm going to actually set this down to... Sometimes it wants to go 1,000, sometimes it moves 100. If you move the mouse over away from it and come back, it usually works. Alright, so I'm going to set that for 3,000, and I'm going to start descending at 700 feet a minute. Let's see, is that 26? Got to be 20. Is that 20 miles, I believe? That looks like an 8 a little bit. I think this is 20 miles away. Let me check the map one more time just to make sure. I think the elevation is around sea level, but I want to just make sure. So there's mountains right on the side of it. 70 feet, yeah. Mountains won't be a problem. Or hills, whatever they'll be.
Please return to your seats and fasten seatbelts. Thanks.
I should have done that before the descent. I'm surprised we didn't get in any trouble for that. I need to remember that. Yeah, 17 miles out now. Set the course. You know what? I need to check it one more time. Let me find the exact heading to this thing. Doesn't have the exact, so it doesn't have the ILS heading. That's alright. I'm going to pull back on the thrust just a little bit more, because we still got about 2,000 feet to go until I want to make the approach. We're going to hasten our descent now to 1,000 feet a minute. We've got to be over the mountains and everything. And just hope that we'll be under the clouds at about 30,000 feet. I don't know. That's 1,000 feet to go. $800 now. Go ahead and arm that at the 3,000. Full rich on the mixture. We have to go just a little past it. You see, we're not quite flying dead west, and the actual runway is not going to be straight up. It's going to be over just a little bit. It really comes straight up the river, just on the other side of the river. I'll let this go to 2,800. Not any more than that, because then we get into the problem of being too low. It's harder to see. Yep, crappy weather. Just maybe if we get down to 2,500 or something, we'll be able to see. But that's a little too low for me. Which our airspeed's still coming down. Increase it just a little bit. Still 13 miles out. I wish I could zoom in a little more, but it's going to take it off the map. Yeah, see, we're just barely in the clouds. I'll let it go to 2,700. Don't really want to, but I'm going to let it go down 100 feet. It probably will not make any difference. Just right here, there's a little clearing. Alright. Just slow down a little bit. Start making our turn. Hopefully we haven't gone out too far. We haven't. We probably haven't gone out quite far enough. We're just going to be going over here. Yes, let's actually come back out here just a little bit. By the way, we're at 2x. It's going to be a little too quick for me. It is nice so we can actually watch our airspeed, though, finally. I'm going to go to 2,500 because we're actually, when we get there, we're going to be a little bit closer, and we're going to have to dive down at it if we don't get down just a little bit more. You got to hit arm if you're already at the altitude. Or if you're already leveled out. Alright, 10 miles out. I don't know if we should call base leg or not. Because like I said, I don't know that we're actually base leg if you're out like this. Wish we really had the weather that we had at Homer. That was excellent weather. There's not a cloud in the sky. Then we come over here and we got all this. Alright, we're about to come up on it. About to make our turn. I want to sit up just a little bit more. I can't really see over the... Because it should be right there, but like I say, you can't really... hardly zoom in, so we'll take it off the map even more. 9 miles out. And that's the problem with the coming in from the right. You can't see as much over to the right as you can over to the left. fly due north. Ah, you stupid, stupid clouds. It's gonna make it so hard to see. We might have gone out too far, in fact. We really want to be right here. I'm afraid that we did. That's alright, because if we bring it over to the left, like I said, you can see better over there. Now it feels like we're even further off than I thought. Bringing out a notch of flaps. All of our lights are on. I'm sure there's no procedures. Oh, we do have a GPS, really? For one? Come on. Work. See, we went over too far. Use the GPS to come on in. That's what I figured. We had gone over a little too far. We're only several miles out now. So what I'm going to actually do is shut off the autopilot. So we need to get down. So we can see the path that we need to bring in. Man. We're losing our airspeed. That thing really put the nose up when we hit those flaps. Right, coming up on 2,000 feet. There's the runway. We have it in sight. Nice. Bring that up so I can remember to hit that. That noise is because I hit the flaps and the gear aren't down yet. I guess that was the third notch of flaps that wanted the gear down. Now I have lost the visual of the runway. Fantastic. Airspeed is getting a little slow. There's the runway. You just barely see it. It's really faint.
Hotel Charlie Alpha traffic Yankee India 810 is on final runway 1 to land.
1,500 feet. 2 miles out. Down a little bit more. Trying to get down without bringing our airspeed up too much. And we are so much higher than I was thinking we were. You know, I've almost got to put the engines at idle right now. Their speed's coming down now. Ah, we're catching back up on her. At speed. forgot to hit the recorder. Should be able to do instant replay though. There's another plane here. There's a Skyhawk over there. Alright. The approach wasn't the best because of how high we are, but actually when we came down we actually nailed it. At least that's what it felt like to me. Alright, retracting the flaps. We'll notify everyone that we are clear of the runway.
Hotel Charlie Alpha, traffic, Yankee India 810 is clear of the runway.
So we're going to knock off our landing lights. And anti-collision lights. Strobe. Alright. Just taxi right on over here to the left of that guy. That was quite nice. Man, that GPS, having that GPS approach really helped a big time. Alright, we're stopped right here. Lose the yoke. Park and brake. Turn that taxi light off. Oh, I hit a button. Turn that off. Avionics bus, you come off. Auto or surface heat comes off. Prop heat, you come off. Pitot heat, you're off. Stall vane, you're off. Generators are off. Ignition as well. Battery, you're off as well. Nav and beacon. Open up the door. I'm not sure what button I hit over here. Not sure that it matters too much. I'm sure which one it would have been. I have no idea. It could have been help. It could have been this. Yeah, there. I think it the ram air. I'm surprised that has ram air. Well, that says cabin air. From what I understand, like the ram turbine is the thing that if you lose electronics and stuff, it's the little propeller that drops down from the plane and the wind spins it and it creates just enough electricity to run some of the stuff on the plane. I don't think this has that. I'm not sure what the ram air is for this. I don't know. They don't even speak. They just make weird noises like a foreign language. Alright. Left this recorder in this flight.
Congratulations!
I'm an IFR commercial pilot, C2. Because I'm so good. Alright, flight time 285 nautical miles. Time airborne, hour 35:19. Flight time was hour 39:03. Time on the ground 6 minutes 54 seconds. Average speed 179.9 knots. Climb time just over 10 minutes. Cruise time just under an hour and 11 minutes. Average cruise speed was 209 knots. Descent time was 14.5 minutes. Lightning speed was 87 knots. We're coming down at 100 feet a minute. That's a kiss. Lightning pitch was 0.17 degrees. Lightning weight 8644. Total fuel used 764. Climb fuel used 93. Cruise 621, using about 526 an hour. Set fuel used 49 pounds. Alright, ticket income 1,324. The cargo was 396. We paid 446 for the fuel, so the cargo didn't even cover that. Airport tax is 11. Insurance cost was 74, so we brought in 1,189 times the 50 is 59,450 bucks. Alright, they thought we should be at 100% perfect flight. This was 83.56%, and it's an increase of 1.64%. That's a lot. 230 points for the flight. Very smooth landing, plus 50. Perfect flight, no problems. Very satisfied passengers. 150. You landed at the airport, plus 30. And we didn't get the Nav and beacon penalty because I just got them on before it actually, I guess, started up. So we're on our way. We're trying to make our way. We came west. Now we're going to head north. Going to go to Prudhoe Bay. Up in that area is where I want to go. By the way, thanks again to whoever that was that talked about the PAHO heat. Like I said, there's a bug. If you weren't listening earlier on, we did lose it on weather injection, and I hit Shift H again, and it just after a couple of seconds it came back on. So I guess if you don't use the PAHO heat right here, if you don't turn that on, you can hit it once, and it will come on. If you hit that, it's basically on, like, but there's a bug, so you got to hit Shift H twice, I guess, if you turn that, or you could just, like I say, not even use that and just hit it once. That'll probably get everything fixed. So thank you to whoever told me about that. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it, and I will catch you guys on the next flight.